Welcome to the Guided Expressions podcast with Martin Williams, the place to learn and be inspired to live your best life. Here is your host, Martin Williams.
Hello, and thank you for listening to the Guided Expressions podcast. I'm so happy you are joining me today. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, SoundCloud, and on YouTube. All the links can be found at guidedexpressions.com. Just click on listen to the podcast. Today's podcast is entitled, You Are Already Wealthy. Much time is spent on the topic of money, perhaps too much time, but maybe not, considering how many people still struggle with the subject. If you look at money from an outside-in perspective, you will, for all intents and purposes, struggle with it. Money is not an outside-in, but inside-out concept. All money you manifest was already in you in another form. We all have millions of dollars of untapped potential within us. But if that potential goes undeveloped, then it does not benefit you, your family, or the world at large. One preacher asked this question: we can count how many seeds are in an apple, but how many apples are in the seed? Our seed, which is our talents, ideas, and abilities, have unlimited potential, but will go as far as they are developed. When we look at a wealthy community, what do we call it? We call it highly developed. Why is that? Because wealth is another form of energy. It's not created. No matter how many people use the word creating wealth, wealth is developed into a usable form of currency, like money. You will manifest usable wealth to the degree that you develop yourself and your abilities to their highest potential. So stop asking for wealth. Understand that you are already wealthy. You have billions of dollars of potential on the inside of you. If you only develop 10% of your potential into wealth, usable wealth, you could retire as many as 3 generations of your family or more. So decide today to take the last business idea that you've gotten and fully develop it into at least a prototype within the next 30 days, and then beta test it. It doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to be done. And when you do that, you will begin to develop the wealth that is in you. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Martin Williams, and I will talk to you soon.
Subscribe to the Guided Expressions podcast on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, or Spotify to get all the latest content from Guided Expressions. No one builds a house without a blueprint, so why are you trying to build your dream life without one? That's how the Blueprint course was created. The Blueprint course is for people who know they were meant for more. Created by Martin Williams, the Blueprint is a streamlined way to help you create the life you've always wanted. Get instant access now by clicking the link in the description box or going to guidedexpressions.com/blueprint.